Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel Mo Digging. It's good to see you once again. Well, this week I was a little short on time. I still managed to get one good hunt in for about 6 hours to a site that dates back to at least the 1800s. I found a few interesting relics that I'd like to share with you, so let's get straight to it. Hey, and welcome back everybody. I've been out here for about 30 minutes now, and I've dug up about $1 and change and some trash, but I may have already got some silver for the week, so let's take a look together. Before I show you guys the object I just pulled out of the ground, I was going to show you this. Here's my first coin I found this week, a Tuskegee Airman quarter sitting in the grass. Pretty cool. But I just pulled this out of the ground. What the heck? It was like 2 inches down and ringing up as a 70 signal. I don't know, that could be silver. I didn't see any markings except for that small one right there. Very odd find. I don't know if that's an earring or what exactly that is. How strange. Hopefully I'll get some info on it, but we'll put it away and keep on detecting. Well, I just put this find back in the ground just to kind of show you guys that you should be careful when you're metal detecting. I got an 8384 signal and popped my plug, and I thought I had a piece of silver at first, but it's a fishing lure with a big hook on it. So if you're going to go out and detect, be really careful. This kind of stuff is in the ground and you will dig it up, especially because this was aluminum. It sounded really good and I was expecting a coin or maybe a piece of jewelry, but nope, it's just a big fishing lure, so we'll put it away. Well, here's a pretty cool find, a little unexpected as well. Just got myself a Missouri sales tax token at a couple inches down, ringing up as a 63, pretty much a perfect pull tab signal. These are from the like 1930s, and they're a tenth of a cent. They're a mill, M-I-L-L. Pretty cool find. I do find them with some regularity here in the state, but these were introduced when sales tax was brought about during the Great Depression. Really neat find, and I guess people were actually carrying them around back in the day. We'll put it in the bag and get back to detecting. Well, do you guys want to see a pretty disappointing find that I found at about 8 inches down? I got a deep nickel signal and popped one out, and I thought for sure I was going to have a buffalo or maybe even a V-nickel, but no, it's a darn Jefferson, and I believe it's a 1970, and worst of all, it's a lawnmower coin. Spent through the lawnmower. It's all bent up and destroyed. Gosh darn it, that thing was way too deep to be only from 1970. It's only 52 years old. We'll get back at it. Well, I figured I may be digging for an Indian head penny because it was such a deep coin signal. It was about 6 or 7 inches down, but no, looks like it's my very first wee penny for the week. There's the reverse of that coin, and there's the obverse. Looks like it's a 1944 wheat penny. We'll take it. Not a bad looking coin. It's been in the ground for quite a while. Well, this is kind of funny. I bet you guys can guess what holiday was a few days ago. We just had Easter. Looky there. Somebody's Easter egg sitting next to a tree. And it's got some candy in it. Nice. I guess that one got missed. We'll put it in the bag. It took a little while, but I just got my first one of these for the week. Got myself a little house key. Not bad. Schlag, I don't know. But not a bad find. Got a little brass key. Well, I'm not very sure about this one, you guys. Take a look at this. I got my headphones still in, but I got a little signal here that's ringing up in the upper 60s, and I already popped it out of the ground. It's a little tiny piece of metal here. What the heck? It looks to be silver, and I'm going to zoom in just a little bit because there actually is a design on the other side. There's an owl, I think. I think that's what it is. I don't know if that's just a crude earring or what, but I think it's actually silver. It was a tiny little signal ringing up in the upper 60s, so don't forget those kind of questionable signals. Sometimes they're interesting little finds. This was another pretty weak coin signal for the detector, but probably about 7 inches down. I popped this out. It's another small cent. It looks to be a wheat penny. Give me just a moment to zoom in. Yeah, there's the reverse of that coin. It's pretty chewy, but it looks to be a 1919. Don't know if I see a mint mark down there. That coin is 103 years old, so that's not bad. Kind of a little bit of older coinage. We'll take it. Well, this is kind of cool. I just got myself a really loud quarter signal and popped something out of the ground I haven't found in a little while. A Sacagawea dollar. That's pretty cool. Here's Sacagawea, or Sacagawea, as I've heard other people say. 2000 probably. I think that's the most common year. Yeah, 2000 Denver Mint. And there's an eagle on the reverse. So not bad. There's a dollar. Definitely the best coin I found today in terms of value. So we will take it. Well, everybody, it's getting dark pretty quick. I just actually got my third wheat penny right here. Here's the back of it. I think it's a 46. Yeah, Denver Mint there. But just got a real ugly 60-61 signal, and I got a buffalo. Nice. Haven't looked at the year yet if it has one. Whew. It's pretty crunchy, actually. I don't know that I'm going to get a year on that. But it's a beautiful buffalo. That is such a nice looking coin. One of the more eye-appealing U.S. coins in history. So we will take it. I don't know that I'm going to do too much more hunting. It's getting dark, like I said. Well, this is why you should always go back over your hole, because sometimes there's more to be found. I actually filled my hole back in and got a real ugly signal. There's something down there, but I already pulled this out. A second buffalo nickel. Wow, that's pretty cool. So there were two of those. Looks like I gave it a little bit of a nick there, but there's two buffaloes in there. Pretty neat. It's starting to rain, actually, but you see that? There's something else in there. And it's the same thing I've been finding all year. It's another war nickel. This is my 5th one this year. I still have not found any other silver coins besides war nickels. Looks like it's a Philadelphia, and I think it was a 43 if I'm not mistaken. What the heck? These things have a real low silver content, 35%. But that's a neat spill. I'm going to go back over it and see if there's anything else. But 2 buffaloes and a war nickel, all in the same hole. Boy, here is a weird one. Right before I leave, I actually got a 57 signal and popped a coin out, and it is like the exact same size as a penny. What the heck? It's foreign. 10 pesos. Wow, let me zoom in just a little. This is a weird one. Some sort of strange foreign coin. Republic de Colombia. Huh. Can't quite see the date on it. It's kind of hard to see with the fading light. But, wow, that's pretty cool. Old Colombian coin. Huh. Wow, I don't think I've ever found a coin from Colombia either. I got a Peruvian coin last week, but Colombia's pretty cool too. Well, I was just sitting here to myself saying, finally I did it. I have something besides a silver war nickel. I just got a silver dime. I haven't looked at it yet, but let's take a look together. Boy, let me tell you, it was an ugly signal. It rang up like a dime, but man, it was just not a good signal at all. I could barely hear it. And it was jumping all over the place, but that's got to be a silver dime. Here, let me put it over here. Let's put some water on it. Don't be a rosy. Be at least a Mercury dime. Come on. Ah, it is rosy. That's all right. I'll take a Roosevelt dime. 63. Oh, yeah. Love that. Now that I have something besides just a war nickel for the year, that's good. It's in pretty good shape, too. Here, let me zoom in just a bit. It's getting really dark now, and I've got my light on my phone. So that is awesome. That's a 90% silver coin. 1963. I didn't even look on the reverse. Oh, there's a little D down there for Denver, Denver Mint. That's awesome. Finally did it. Well, it's now a few days after that last hunt. I'm back at the house now and have cleaned up all my finds. So let's go over everything. Well, there is the board, you guys. A pretty full board of stuff, but we're going to come over here first and look at all the garbage. I did manage to remove quite a bit of that kind of stuff in the 6 hours I was out metal detecting, including stuff sitting on top of the ground like a bunch of Easter eggs the kids decided to leave out there. So if you're going to go out and metal detect, take as much garbage with you as you can. It really protects the hobby. So I got a lot of that stuff out of there. But we also got a bunch of pull tabs this week. I must have found at least 50 of those. Lots and lots of pull tabs. Managed to remove all of those. I got a few pieces of lead, some fishing sinkers, a modern bullet, this big piece of something or other. I also got some clad change. Got 4 quarters, 5 dimes, and a row of nickels, some zinc pennies, and some copper pennies up there. So I got a little bit of change, just over $3, I think. Big piece of iron there, some candy that the kids decided to leave out there for me. Got a little bit of Easter candy sitting in the grass. Also got this weird rock bumblebee thing that was sitting out there. Not sure about that one. Some copper wiring stuff. I got 1 shotgun shell for the week. Used to be a cardboard shotgun shell. I got a key, got this big chunk of something or other. Don't know exactly what that is. A big fishing lure sitting in the ground that rang up really high. Bits and bobs, all sorts of these little things. Got a little super glue container, piece to a Honda watch fob. It's got some sort of piece of metal in it that actually did ring up on the detector. I got a grommet, topped out pencil. I got a few rings this week. They're all junkers, some kids' rings. Thought I had something with this one, but it was actually sitting in the grass and is not marked in any way, so I think it's just aluminum. But here's my better stuff for the week. I found a few interesting things to share with you guys. God, this is a weird little piece of silver, I believe. I think it's an owl. If somebody else sees something differently, please let me know. But I do believe it's an earring. Very odd thing there. Same with this, actually. I think this may also be an earring. It's actually got a hallmark there, or 2 hallmarks, I should say. But it is a strange object. I guess it's silver. It was ringing up kind of as a mid-tone, and it came out of the ground just looking right. So I think it is a piece of silver. I also got my first non-war nickel silver coin for the year. I got my first silver dime of 2022. A 63D Roosevelt dime. Not a bad find. I'll take that. 90% silver coin. Got a Sacagawea dollar. Pretty cool. Haven't found one of those in a little while. I'll take a dollar coin. I did manage to also get a Missouri sales tax token from like the Great Depression era, like circa 1930s. It's zinc and actually survived relatively well in the ground, so pretty neat find there. Got a few wheat pennies, 1919, 46, and a 44, so got some Wheaties. God, this is a weird find too for Missouri. I got myself a 1989 Colombian 10 peso coin, I believe. Pretty strange. Don't know exactly why that was sitting out there, but I will take it. And then here's my favorite finds, actually, this coin spill. This was not in the coin spill, but I got myself 2 buffaloes and a war nickel all sitting in the same hole. Pretty cool. Unfortunately, the buffaloes look like they don't have a legible date on them, but that's all right. I'll take some buffaloes. I also dug this up separately out there, my 41 Jefferson nickel. I was actually going to show you something kind of cool about that. During the Second World War, they had to adjust the silver or the metal content of the Jefferson nickel so that they still operated in the coin-operated machines. So that one's 1941, and this actually has nickel in it. It weighs about 4.84 grams. Well, let's see what happens when you put a war nickel on there. Just about the same, maybe just a little under. But they adjusted the metal content of the coin so that they still worked in the coin-operated machines. This has nickel in it, and this has silver, manganese, and copper. So kind of a strange piece of history. All in all, we did pretty well this week. I can't complain too much. You know, I actually did pretty well, I think, for just 6 hours of metal detecting this week. Found a few pieces of silver, dug up a little bit of change, and removed a lot of trash. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy what I'm doing, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye now.